Alright, did I turn the music off? I did. I got your sounds back on. There we go. Nailed it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Grand finals of the OlimoLeague currently playing out right now. It's the monthly finals for October, and I thank you all for joining me here on this cast. Spawning here on the bottom right corner of the map, playing for the team Dead Pixels. It's going to be the Red Zerg player True. A really back and forth series between these two, by the way. Like, I really thought this was going to be a one-sided finals for True, but holding strong here in the top left, it's going to be MVPs, light blue, YongHwa. Or I guess seafoam, borderline teal, lighter shades. I don't know, I'm not an interior designer, I don't know these colors. I just know that people call purple lavender for some reason, and I don't know what's up with that. Because colors can't smell, and lavender certainly does. But no Forge Gateway expand. Okay, there we go. YongHwa. Gonna go with the gateway expand, guys. Let's take a moment to admire how different this is. I imagine he's probably just like messaging SOS. Like, dude, why do you keep telling me to do cannons? It doesn't freaking work. It's the gateway all-ins that are winning me the game. And SOS is like, no. Just do cannons. Don't think. Just do it. Like, cannons, please. True, in the meantime, like I said, he's got some pretty cool coaches possibly at him here in the house of Axiom. I don't know if they are actually influencing his matches or not. I really feel like they are. At least impact for that map on Deadwing, if nothing else. But that's kind of the thing. Like, it's not cheating to ask your friends for advice. Everybody does. You're like, okay, man, I just lost an all-in like 3 times in a row. Like, what do I do? And True's a smart enough player that I guarantee you can make a lot of these decisions on his own. But you're never going to turn away advice from other pros that are sitting nearby. I mean, I guess MMA is probably useless. So is Ryung and Hart. They're probably just like, I don't know, dude. You picked the wrong race. Play Terran. But a full wall off comes down, and nobody expects to follow up Forge. So he's still going to put cannons into this. And because of how late True pulls to this might still go up. Now, he has to let these pylons complete, sadly. Normally you want to cancel one of these and get out of there with the probe. But the question is, does he dedicate a second cannon when this first pylon falls? There's going to be just barely enough room that if he clicks fast enough, that half a grid space before the drones get in here, he can replace the wall. Bam! Oh, he's so good at clicking. YongHwa, baby. Alright, lets the cannon complete, but he's going to cancel the other pylons. This way he can chase that probe to the third. And let me tell you guys, in a ZVP, if you can't get a base up by a particular point, you're dead in the water. So you know what True does? He takes a base somewhere else, where he knows there's not going to be cannons. And that's at the home of his opponents. Now he actually goes for a really crazy base, like straight up YOLO. I guess just straight up going to hide it? He knows that YongHwa is going to be chasing him down to make sure that his third doesn't go up, and they pylons, the cannons, and all this other follow-up shenanigans. So, True can't really afford to delay for too long. In fact, actually, he starts taking gas. Oh, he might just... Oh, one-base speed lane? No. I mean, you do this because you're trying to, Oh, he takes his opponent's gold, and this one's actually for real. Yo, he could... Oh. Guys, he could straight up go cat style off of this, right? You could spread that creep, you could put those spine crawlers up, and you can use the lings to protect his base. Transferring drones over there is going to be a real son of a word that I probably shouldn't say on stream. We'll see if he can get away with it, though, but this is so cool if he makes this happen. Oh, I'm going to so love if he makes this happen. Ling sneak by this cannon, too. It looks like only 3 are going to make it to the main. Nah, this Zell's going to have something to say about this. Oh, actually, he just barely doesn't get that slice on the low ling, so... Alright. He survives. The trek of the salmon returning upstream. Breeding in their original grounds. Nobody quite knows how they find their way home. But, these lings sneak up there nonetheless. Still no natural base down here for YongHwa. Meanwhile, True kind of takes a double gold? I feel like this one's just like the sickest fake. Like, he wants YongHwa to think like, okay, I took my gold over here, but really it's up over here. Queens at home will defend against Zealots in small amounts, so I mean, truthfully, his defense at home is okay. He's obviously not worried about a gateway all-in. YongHwa's got a nice, let's call it vision of his opponent. I don't know why I struggle with that word. Well, I think I know why. I think you guys know why, but yeah, the hatchery completes. He's gonna start mining off of it. Queen starts up immediately because he wants to spread that creep. At the same time, too, like I said, YongHwa's been kind of baited perhaps, into focusing right now here. Because look at the Zealot, the probe stops. It's looking at this gold base. He checks the third over here. There's no third. He'll probably go north even to check there. But does he check his own gold is the question. This is so unorthodox and so weird. But this is exactly what happens on Overgrowth. Oh man, spines will come down too. And this gets so messy. The Overlord will provide the high ground vision too. This is... Oh, I want this to win the game like this. Again, Game Heart, for whatever reason, makes the Cyber Core looks like it's, it's frozen. It's a little bit chilly, I guess. But faking out a natural, again, doing a lot of... actually, no, this isn't even a fake. As he kills the cannon, he'll just take the space. Would be a little bit low, but yeah, he cleans up this on the other side of the field. Does YongHwa know about this yet? No. Still no vision of this whatsoever. Man, double gold income, though. This is insane. But the problem is he's not doing anything with it, right? Like, he's trying to take a fourth? Like, is he just going super freaking greedy? Like, that's not going to cut it. Drones transfer over here to the gold. He's going to keep mining. Meanwhile, Spines need to start up sometime soon over here. Because he's really just lucking out on YongHwa not seeing this. Still, though, with this living alive in the main with speed for as long as it was, he knew precisely what was going on. He knew that there wasn't a lot happening on YongHwa's side of the map, and YongHwa was trying to break down this base, but... Oh, guys. Please, spine crawlers, please. No, he's going for roaches? He's just going to go for a unit all-in? True, please, you need to talk to Sue, you need to talk to Cat, son. Because you could have won this game already with some really stupid buildings called spine crawlers. Oh dear. The reason I don't like this is because force fields can actually hold against lings, right? And force fields can actually deal with the roaches. The other downside here for YongHwa is because he's taking down his own rocks here, tries to go for the expand. These lings might be able to get a kill on it. Hell, they might get a cancel on it. I said that the other way around. Who'll get a cancel on it? Hell, they might get a kill on it, though. But this also opens up another doorway once those roaches come in. Still no vision of this. This is so cool. I don't know how this game ends up like this, but how do you lose a game when you've got 2 gold bases, right? Like, how does this happen? It probably doesn't. I'm gonna be sitting here so furious. Like, I'm just gonna be like, I don't understand Zerg anymore. Like, if you lose this game with 2 gold bases mining, and let's keep in mind, both these gold bases are pretty much saturated at this point too. Those force fields look really cool, by the way. Foxtrot Labs has a lot of different lighting effects, guys, which is why the map itself looks darker, why these effects look brighter. But 12 over here, look at 12 over here. Look at that income right now. Seriously, double his opponent's income. How? He's moving on for infestation pit? Damn it, True! Why did you not build any spine growers to win this game already? This is such a nasty game, and I'm feeling for YongHwa here. Like, what do you do? Like, he doesn't realize this. He knows his opponent has 1 gold, and you're like, okay, I can write that off. I can keep up if I take a 3rd base. But that's not the case. In fact, True's going on 5 bases right now. Like, how has YongHwa not been hallucinate scouting? How has YongHwa not sent anything out here to check what's going on? This is not the CVP I expected to find in the finals, but damn if I'm not incredibly happy that it's the one we got. Now all these lings... They still can't deal with much here because of those force fields, but they're a very large threat to have on this side of the field, a constant presence that YongHwa is going to be fearing, and this is why he's not moving out with units. But still, again, I go back to the hallucinated Phoenix, please. Looks like some DTs actually did get snuck around the map over here, so Hatchery should die before the Overseer completes, or as it completes, I should say. No, looks like it'll be before. So for now, YongHwa thinks, alright, I've evened it up pretty good, he lost his gold, I'm back in this game! It's not gonna be the case. This is such a cheeky game. Like, I don't know what's cheekier. The fact that True's getting away with this, or like the proxy gates that cranked it to Huck last night. You know, like they're both right up there with like, dude, how, why, okay, sure. Hive tech on the way, infestation pit researching pathogen glands. Are we actually having a macro game come out of this? I thought this was gonna finish forever ago. This is hilarious. So many Zerglings, so many freaking Zerglings, and he takes another base on top of this. So what this comes down to is, like, let's say at this point YongHwa does find out about this base, right? He still doesn't know about it, but like, let's say he does. What True has actually done is mined away so many of what should have been YongHwa's minerals, that as long as True trades out evenly from here to the end of the game, they can fully mine out the map, and True comes ahead every single time. Sorry, I'm sure so many of you guys are like, Rifkin, get over it. Like, he had 2 gold bases, cool. But that's why the supply is maxed out while YongHwa's barely on any. Now he's going to find this creep and he's got to collect these minerals and he's going to be like, son of a, how long have you been mining here for? It doesn't even matter that he loses this at this point. It really doesn't. He's taken so many minerals away from his opponent by simply mining off this base. It's got to click for YongHwa. Like, wait, if he's been on double golds this whole time and I'm pushing it with sentries, what does he have? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the answer is 164 Zerglings. Oh, Ultralisk coming up behind this too. I wish I could show you guys the graphs for this. We're not using the proper mod, or I would. Because the income difference in this game, it was double. It's finally evening out and leveling out now, but it shouldn't be, and it doesn't matter because the bank was already there. He's going to lose so many legs in his attack. He's going to lose so much these force fields, but it doesn't even matter. Fungal Growth's actually coming into play here. The best force fields in the world, can they outlast 2 gold bases worth of Zerglings, though? That's the question at the end of the day. Will time last long enough? And it looks like not. He's actually going to try and force a fight near the ramps. I like this, because it's kind of like natural force fields, right? Like, you can't come in from these sides, but at the same time, Vipers are here. Blinding Clouds will go down. I think True could just move into this, guys. I don't think this is going to take a lot of finesse. But True's actually debating going for the counterattack. I don't think this is a terrible idea, but I think he could actually just crush this army. I think the reason he's afraid to, though, is the Mothership Core could recall this at any moment. And very well, in fact, may. Still, though, all these Zerglings on the other side of the field while he's waiting for these Infestors and Ultras to hatch here. 200 supply, maxed out, 2 weapon upgrades, and Ultralisk coming out at 17 minutes in the game. And all of this off of 2 gold bases. So disgusting. This one actually still live, by the way. So like, if you want to, you could just be totally BM and start making drones again. But full surround coming down. Recall is going to have to be initiated. Can he abduct the mothership away is going to be the big question. If this gets abducted, there's no way to fight. But he's not thinking of a recall. He goes for the Time Warp, and he's going to fight this out. The Vipers go down, and the Zerglings are starting to die. The Roaches and the Ultras actually fall. Oh my god, True, are you going to lose this game? Don't you dare! There's no reason he should lose this other than the fact that, well, now he's out of minerals. He spent it all, and the drones never went back to mining on that gold. He got scared off by the Stalkers and never replaced them. Oh, guys. We've been hyping up True this game, but True might lose this. No way! No way! There's not enough force fields left, right? Right? I say right? There's gonna be Ultras to crush them? Oh my god, please. Now I want YongHwa to win this so badly. Because Protoss is gonna get a big nerf. No, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously. DT's coming in here. Nothing can see this. Fungal Growth will need to go down, but they don't go on the DTs. There we go. Now they go on the DTs. Reveal 2 out of 3 of them, but looks like these Ultras should be able to break through. And with that, YongHwa's army dies. True is on 4 regular bases while this is going on, and still maintains control of both the golds. This is a stupid game. I wish Zombie Grove was here for this game. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think this is one of those stupid ones we would have just been giggling about the whole time. But Fungal Growth comes down to detect that DT. Still a lot of Infestors in play, and let's not beat around the bush. He can just remax on Lings at this point. There's no more sentries left, which means there's no more threat. The Stalkers, of course, are good, but they're not that good. It was the force fields that was keeping this army so untouchable, nothing else. But oh my god, seriously, like half of those mineral patches completely gone each. Overseer's morphing back at home. Ultra's still coming out. And YongHwa, does he even have the money to go for like immortal production at this point? Does he even have the gateways? Or the robos? No, he can't go robos. He has to rely on DTs for damage. No. Blink is done, so I guess, like, okay, here's my thoughts on what could go down, right? Like, you would normally think, okay, you snipe off the Overseers, your DTs will carry you through the game. But there's Fungal Growths, and Fungal Growths will reveal cloaked units for the duration, so I don't see this going any other way, guys. YongHwa takes a 4th, though. He does. He says, I'm still in this. And remember, it's not a best of 5, it's a best of 7. These guys still have at least 2 to 3 maps left. Or I guess, no, 2 maps left, because this would be the 3rd. So there's at least 2 maps left. Or sorry, there's at least 1 more map left. At most 2 more maps left at this point. And it's loser's pick after. So, man, every monthly finals for the OlimoLeague has had something kind of crazy go on. If you guys never saw the very first one, I highly recommend checking out Journey versus YongHwa. The very first OlimoLeague monthly final had the sickest ending to it. I'm not going to spoil that one if you guys missed it, because that was actually just really fun through and through. If you don't want to watch the whole series, just watch the Overgrowth games. All I'll say. I think it was the second one, whatever, the Overgrowth game. Yeah, it was the second one. But yeah, Viper's coming back into play. Spire's being made. Still maxed out while his opponents at half the supply. 143 army supply to 58, so kind of triple in that regard. There's gonna be fungal growth going down, and if he loses this game, I swear, I'm gonna request that they kick him out of the Axiom House because it's clearly doing him no good. But the fourth place, well, the fourth place gets established for YongHwa. I really can't imagine he's gonna feel safe mining off this anytime soon. There's no pylons, there's no cannons rather. There's no anything really to keep this safe. Storms are kind of on the way. This would have been cool to see Colossus come out in lieu of this because there haven't really been a lot of corruptors this game, but disarm me though, guys. Disarm me. He's gonna collide in here to the natural. Big distraction. Like swoops in here to the fourth, kills this newly made Nexus, and it's not gonna live for very long. And I mean, this is kind of, I feel, the end of it for YongHwa. He's gonna fight while he's got an army, but he's not gonna have an army for much longer. There's gonna be fungal growth locking every unit in place. There's going to be blinding clouds coming down as well. It looks like we got a Dark Templar killing a couple drones on the other side of the field. But yeah, Storms actually help a lot against Lings. They don't have a lot of health, so he might be able to deal with the Lings, but I don't know, guys. I still I almost feel like the fungal growth damage. Each of these infestors is almost full energy. That's like 2.5 fungals each. They'll wear down the army. Infested Terrans might come down. I don't know, but it's not gonna work for YongHwa. He's gonna have to cancel all of this. Kills, not cancels. There we go. And infested, he's gonna look for the fungal growth on everything. Feedback's coming down here. Oh, he fungals the entire, but look at those storms! Look at those Lings all pop off! That supply drops were true! Really fast! That huge army supply lead he had is no longer here. And there's no blinding clouds on top of the Immortals, so they're shelling away at the Ultralisk. True! Do not throw this game! This is more back and forth than it ever should have been! And this is me going back to saying, why did you not make Spine Crawlers? But he's not going to remax on stupid units, guys. He's not going for Lings. He's not going for Ultras. He's going for Mutalisks. This is the tech swap I like. This is a tech swap I can get behind. And if YongHwa's busy dancing around with a bunch of stalkers chasing infestors, that fungal growth him in place, the Mutas will certainly kill everything. I made that joke earlier about Protoss being OP, but this is more like true. Why the hell are you still investing in Lings, man? Like, stop. We need to have like an intervention. Lings are okay, man. They're not that good. You don't have 3-3. Just stop, man. You gotta calm down. Lings are good for base trades, not for army fights. Yeah, he's actually got what few probes there are. Not that True's in a much better spot. Remember, that accelerated economy from the early game is far and gone, worn off at this point. He's mining off of bases normally with a very low drone count, so can he win this base? He's still got a big army supply. I feel like the Mutas should be able to win this alone, right? Right? It's only a cannon here. He'll snipe off this Nexus. Maybe then turn around, go home. Try and fight with what Lings he has in the main. Stock up, bulk up. No, he's just going to go for the base trade. This is okay, because these Lings, by the way, guys, don't forget, they did get adrenal glands, so they tear down buildings really quickly. And I mean, this game, like, what, like, so much of this, like, just rewind this for a second, right? Like, so much of this game comes down to the fact that, like, YongHwa, like, he didn't scout after that proxy Nexus, right? Like, can you imagine if he had seen that gold base, like, 5 or 7 minutes earlier? Had True never actually been able to mine off of it for so long? I mean, does he have anything else in the field? Because he's got a couple pylons scattered. I don't think any probes are going to get out of this base alive. Oh, there's actually 2 with the army, okay. YongHwa can slap down some pylons, maybe a Nexus, try and prevent himself from being revealed, but this is so dumb. I don't know what to say. I really feel like True can't actually just move into the army of YongHwa. There's a lot of stalkers. If they're all in the same place at the same time, the fight could go very poorly. The immortal count's kind of making the supply a bit deceptive, I suppose, but I don't know. It's only +1 weapon upgrades on the Mutas. They don't have that much invested in them. This has turned into a base trade in a situation I never in my wildest dreams would have thought would have resulted in a base trade. I thought True was just going to win this game through a couple of A moves, through a couple of spine crawlers, but lo and behold, here we are with a possible loss. We'll see how this goes. The Blink Micro is going to have to be absolutely fantastic. The Lings flood into this, and I think it's the Lings that will give them the slight edge in this game. The Immortals crab walking, trying to get involved with the fight, and the Stalker's still blinking back. But as he starts dealing with the Lings, maybe he can deal with the Mutas. The supply counts are kind of starting to get evened out, but it's 11 Stalkers, and I don't think he's going to do it. And it looks like True will win this game in the end, but way closer than it ever should have been. What the fuck?